You know what you're not gonna miss, chat? You're not gonna miss me playing some Ravendawn Online. You may have missed Global Agenda, but why play an old, crusty game that somehow still has a server running in 2024 and had one player person on it named Manson's Son when you can play an online role-playing, only role-playing, 99% role-playing RPG called Ravendawn Online. I found this randomly with you all last time. I wanted to try this out for a while because I thought this game looked very interesting. This reminds me a lot of what Tibia was, but apparently with a much larger role-playing bend. So we're gonna make a new character. We can be an archer, a witch, a wizard. We can be a spirit, a shadow, protection. Oh, these are archetypes. Holy. You've heard of Ravendawn. Oh, that's probably your that's probably that not safe for work version of the game. But yeah, this is like a weird, interesting game. I have no clue what this game is actually. Let's just go into as a warrior, something simple. What? Character name must only have letters, one space between words, and always start with a capital and lowercase letter. Okay. Global Agenda was your childhood. You've seen basically zero about it for many, many moons, because that's because the game was discontinued. However, you can actually check the VOD very soon. I'll be uploading it very soon. You can actually still play it today, in a modern day, globally. And it was also my childhood for a very long time too. But this is a new one. Oh my god, this perspective is awful. What is this perspective? What is this? What? I don't like this. I don't like this perspective at all. Oh, you don't. No, you don't want to play it again. You choose to remember it fondly, as opposed to realizing how dick the game truly was. You will enjoy Ravendawn instead. You made the right choice, because that's what we ended up feeling. Yeah. But yeah, this is Ravendawn. So the reason why I found this game, because I was checking out some new, I guess, MMOs to play. You're getting dizzy just looking at this. I actually am getting dizzy too. This is not a good perspective. Who made this perspective? This is the worst possible perspective you could have gone for. I think. But okay, but think about it, right? Think about what the Diablo 2 perspective. Like, you know Diablo 2, the isometric, right? What's the difference between that and this? How come this one feels so uncomfortable compared to Diablo 2? We need a screenshot. We need a screenshot to compare. Why does this feel so uncomfortable compared to Diablo 2? Not just quality-wise, but like the perspective. Okay, good. Save image as D2. We need a comparison. Wait. We need a comparison. Where did I save D2? Son of a gun. Where did I save this? In downloads. AVIF? AVIF? You know what? AVIF? Do a PNG. God, it's all these fancy formats that never really work. Everything is leaning to the left, not vertically. It's almost like you shouldn't be able to see those walls. Okay, look. Diablo 2. Diablo 2. Okay? Versus this. Because I know what you're saying, chat. I feel it too, but I can't pinpoint it. Because theoretically, right? Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to see those walls, right? No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, because it's like the way that the camera is, it's like the perspective is off. What does this look like? It's like the perspective is off. You're actually right, chat. No. Listen to our designer. Our designer is right here. This is what this feels like. Our designer is absolutely right. The way the game looks right now is this. Obsidian? Yeah, okay, good. Oh, don't show that shit. The way it looks right now is like this. Yeah, the top one should be angled. Yes, if you rotated the game 90 degrees, it would help, yes. Because right now, the way it looks is like this. And then oh god, it's a stupid Excalidraw extension. I don't know why the extension doesn't really work. This kind of makes sense, right? But then, what it should feel like is like this. Like this is what you're talking about, right? The perspective should feel like this. But the way it is right now, Like, this camera angle makes sense. The way it is right now, the top is like this. And then the angle is like this. Like, that feels weird. That doesn't actually make sense at all. And then this line goes up like this. It's like somebody took a perspective image of this game, projected it into what's that term again? Isometric. Added perspective back into it, and then projected it again into isometric, but from a different angle. It's like they did like a top-down shot, and then they did like a horizontal shot, or like a diagonal shot. Yeah, it's like instead of making things squares, they should be into rhombuses. Yeah, it's like nothing makes sense. Why did they do this? The reason why I found this game was because I thought the game looked interesting from a gameplay perspective, because it's a full RP kind of game. It's also one of those very old school RPGs that I really enjoyed when I was a kid, that I maybe shouldn't have played, but boy oh boy, were they fun for me. But yeah, this is very weirdly disorienting. This is a very disorienting game. Hi mom. Oh god, even my mom looks weird. Yeah, chat, it really is like the top walls. The floor perspective seems to be flat as well. Yes, everything, right? Everything is flat. It's just the walls and some of the bookshelves. Like, it's strange. Well, I think the chair... Oh, no. You're right. The chairs don't have that. No, but the chairs are. Look at the base of the chairs. It's also flat. Right? It's like a line to a different angle. In real life, I think your chair would end up looking like this. I'm gonna make a new Excalibur because I think this thing's broken. Wait, I need to hide this. I can't show you some files. I'm cooking something, chat. I'm cooking something. New Excalibur. Art direction went kind of wild with this one. Very wild. Maybe a bit too wild. Create new drawing. My new everything. My new everything. Because the format is Excalibur plugin. It's not you, chat. You gave me this plugin. It's not you though. It's just for some reason the plugin didn't like my old file. So okay. It's like this. You have a chair. This is what it feels like. Custom code, was it F? I keep forgetting which one's F and which one's... There we go. No. Yeah, it's F. Huh? F. Yeah. Huh? Whatever. It's like this. The way that the chair would look like, because the base is like this and the legs are like this, it feels like the chair, if you look at it from front on, the chair would look kind of like this. Like the legs are kind of wobbling. If you're looking at it front on, and then the back of the chair would kind of look like this. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what this looks like. It just feels weird. What is this? It's technically right isometric perspective. Is it actually? I can't tell. Is it supposed to be so square though? Well, actually no, because you're right. It is isometric, so it's like it has no perspective. You know what it is? Maybe they went too far towards isometric. Maybe you know what it is? I think you're right. It is technically right, because you're right. There is no perspective. But I don't think it's good for the human eye. I just don't think it works because isometric wasn't made to be fully isometric. Even Diablo 2, like the reason why the Diablo 2 screenshot looks so good is because when they render these things in 3D, they render it with perspective. So these things have perspective built in. And then they just bring the camera down to like change the look. Obviously the resurrected screenshot is a 3D engine, but presumably it's the same technique that they would have used. Whereas this is like literally, this is like the technical definition. You're actually right, yeah. Sorry, I just got so hung up on what it looks like. I guess like on some level, right? You can't deny the way that it looks.
Oh, so that's what finally got
because you're nosy and bossy. Can I rotate my game 90 degrees clockwise? Yes. I'm down. Is there an easy way to rotate by a set degree? I don't want to do it like... Let's see. There's no... Okay, well, I can press the button. Guess who's staying home? You're staying home? Alright. We'll play games after. That one chat member. That's only being given to that chat member because I know them IRL. Wait. 90, 180, 270, 360. Yeah. So, okay, so like this. I think Diablo has pseudo isometric because they probably realize no one wants to play this. That's a much better way of explaining it. Yeah, pseudo isometric. Because what they do is they just have the 3D assets, but they put it at a skew, slightly rotated, versus fully. I guess that's why so many different games that do isometric, they just feel like they're. It never feels like I can explain it well because yeah, it's like pseudo isometric. This actually works a bit better. But still, you can kind of see it. Yeah, it's still kind of off. It's still kind of off, like around here. I don't know. It just feels weird. Yeah, because like no one really wants to play isometric games. And I mean, the bold choice to do a fully isometric, like textbook definition. Best birthday ever, Mom.
You always were a little demon for sweets. I guess some things never change.
I'm sorry to the developer of this game. I'm sure this game plays amazingly. I just wanted to see, like, again, it's just really hard to not. I want to vomit.
Glad you remembered his name.
You know how I said before that I don't care about graphics and graphics don't matter? I take it back.
We'll talk after you visit the neighbor.
Some graphics do matter. Some graphics do matter. Thank you for the experiment. No. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm gonna kill the scarecrow. But yeah, the reason why I want to play this game is because this is one of those very, very interesting whatchamacallit. What's that term? Like role-playing RPG games. But this one is very, very heavily weighted towards more role-play stuff. Which is fascinating to me because you don't really see this type of game anymore. A lot of games have moved towards, especially like say WoW, right? A lot of the draw of like WoW was that whole play together in like a social space and like forced PvP in different areas. You were forced to interact to do many things. Whereas now you kind of go into like a dungeon fight. You never talk to like people ever again, and you just kind of leave, right? This is apparently billed as one of those games where it still keeps that old school feel of RP, where it really mattered if you were Horde or Alliance for the sake of even like the whole language mechanic, but more so about the world as a whole. Like you can be a merchant and run your own trade merchant route, but you have to protect it from players and monsters alike. For instance, like it's a very freeform game.
Young one, your parents.
Be funny you rotated 45 degrees.
Aye, a special order made just for you. I used to watch you fight imaginary.
Graphics don't matter, but if you try playing an FPS with 70 FOV, you feel icky. Yeah, that's true too.
This is yours now. How does it feel?
This does feel a lot better. Why didn't they do this? I get the point of why they didn't do it, because then movement would be weird, right? It's like that whole problem that StarCraft has. Like StarCraft 1 is technically a non-diagonal map. So like pathfinding goes like this. You see it a lot in the various strategies that like people employ, where the things that you have to do to manipulate the game's movement engine kind of feels like this. Especially for like custom maps. So I can see why they didn't do it. But my eyes don't hurt anymore. It's like really the main thing. You know what it is? Yeah, it's... I don't think Diablo... Is Diablo pseudo-isometric? Or is it because in Diablo, everything is at 45 degrees, no? Like, everything about the game is at a 45-degree angle. Compared to this. You've seen many things in your time in Twitch alone. You've never seen the Wide Among Us gay sex emote. It's the best emote ever. It's like a VTuber classic now. I feel like every VTuber has this. I love the emote. It's so light. I could take out 5 brigands with this.
My pleasure, young one.
Thank you, Brandon.
Remember,
oh, wait, that's good. That's good voice acting.
An extension of your will. Care for it well, and it may save your life one day. Now go on and show your folks. Your dad paid me good coin to make that.
I don't want to skip the voice acting because they actually put like effort into it. Like it actually sounds good. It's very good. Ladarian Great Axe. I'll equip this. Bada. I am here to kill a monster. Hey, Dad. Personally, you prefer people shy. People shy? but people has to feed his family. That feels like that one is named very, very, oh my god. The name of this emote makes me feel dirty on a moral level. Why the Among Us gay sex makes me feel dirty on a physical level, like my penis is like sore. Right? From all that gay sex. People shy, but people has to feed his family makes me feel like dirty on a moral level, like they're being forced to dance to feed their family. Right? There's nothing wrong with gay sex. Your penis just gets sore after a while. But being forced to do something that you don't want to do feels weird. But I'm gonna add it anyways because it's such a perfect emote. Thank you, LMAO.
I can hardly believe my own eyes.
Makes me feel powerful.
A son of mine carrying around his own weapon. You've grown so fast, boy. Now tell me, what do you think of it? How does it feel in your hands?
Dad, for the love of God, Dad, please don't ask me how it feels in my hands. We're currently having a huge... We're going through a lot of changes. I just found the strip club emote. Like, you really don't want to know. You want to know, Dad. Amogus are innocent creatures. You're forcing them to copulate for your own amusement. No, no, no. You ever see what happens when two Amogus are in the same room? One of them explodes. I'm not even sure how to wield it. Like this? Dad, you want to show me how to wield this great battle axe? Sure, son. I'll show you how to wield that great axe. Come here, son. Give me your hands.
Close, but not quite. That's the reason we're out here, though. The world is vast and full of danger. As your father, it's my responsibility to make sure that when the time comes, you're ready to face whatever the world has to throw at you.
I will say, by the way, that the game is almost perfectly volume mixed to be perfect for streaming. It's almost like this game was made for streaming, but like they knew that people wanted like a good split of volume. But also, my volume does go all the way from my voice to -1. So, I'm kind of an outlier on Twitch where I believe that you can lower the volume on your end so I don't kill your ears. Being forced into things that you don't want to do, that's life. Not gonna lie, you do feel like that sometimes.
Ah, well, that's not something we need to talk about right now. Why don't you go and try your new gift, eh? The scarecrow is a perfect practice target. Just be careful. You're not playing with a toy anymore.
It's not a toy anymore.
Use a firm grip.
Firm grip,
Don't
chat.
lose your stance.
Can I get some grippers inside chat? I won't. Just watch me, Dad. Watch me grippy this thingy. Yes? Okay, right click, equip. Okay, cool. Tab to target. Oh. One of those games. I thought it was much more active. The screenshots showed way more active skills. I thought it was way... I thought it was going to be more Ragnarok. Well, I guess it is kind of Ragnarok online-y, where it's like you have your auto attack and then you use skills.
That was pretty
But
good.
let's see.
But keep in mind you're training with a single target. In a real fight, you may face several enemies at once. Be sure to change your target whenever necessary.
Pretty good. I barely scratched it, Dad.
True, but it takes time and practice to develop your skills. You're on the right path, trust me. When your grandfather taught me how to fight, it took me a week just to learn how to hold my axe straight.
It took you a week to learn how to hold axe straight? Chat, the moment that I bought my sword, Kentucky, they handed it to me in the auction house. By the way, this is so dangerous. Tip down auction house in a cardboard box. The bottom of the box was open. Sword was outside of the sheet. Okay, and he was like, "Careful, don't drop it." And I was like, "Why?" So I tipped it a little. Saw the end of the sword poke out. I grabbed it and I was like, "I see why." Put it back inside the box. Right. Well, anyways, I leave the building. Since we step outside, I dual wield that shit. I'm already holding this thing straight, ready to kill someone, chat. I'm like, dude, there's no way it's that hard, alright? This is easy, it's not that hard. Early MMORPG combat is always kind of stinky, isn't it? But like, it is. But I feel like we've had so many iterations of these games doing cool combat that, is there no way for us to get to the point where it's more interesting? Like, is there really no way for these games to make it more interesting? Especially MMOs. Because to me, it's always felt like MMOs have developed separately from other games, right? It feels like a game like this MMOs seem to only take lessons from other MMOs when I feel like they could take gameplay notes from other games, like single-player games, which introduces the combat in a much, I guess, faster pace. Like Mass Effect 1 compared to Global Agenda, okay? Released somewhat around the same time. I mean, Mass Effect 1 came out beforehand, right? That game, you start off seeing a genocide of like human beings going to become a Spectre. Like, it's like you immediately know what's going on, and there's no delay between when the game starts and when you start to throw grenades and like skills and like stuff, right? It's very fast. But that's the kind of pace that you want for most games, now, to really get people like a feel for it. Although I guess in this case, it is about this idea of building your story. This is an RP game, so I can see why they want to take it slower. Don't worry, Dad. Like being those strong scarecrows until I'm as strong as you.
Kiddo. But eventually, you'll need to practice on moving targets.
But scarecrows can't walk. That's right, kiddo. I want you to practice on a neighbor, Brandon. He hasn't paid me yet. It's time to pay his dues.
Hold on. Did I hear something? I think your mother is calling you. Better not keep the boss waiting.
Is she? Thick thing, come here, please. Dreams and reflections. Hi, Mom.
Quite the commotion out there. I'm glad you're enjoying your present. But do try to be careful inside the house, dear.
I'm just casually... me when I'm casually dual wielding around my mom. Oh, man. I really worked up an appetite, Mom. Look at my new axe.
Trying to guilt me into giving you a piece of cake before it's ready. Not a chance.
Hi, Mom.
The cake is almost done. Just needs a bit more flavour. Say, mighty hero. Mind rescuing some of your favourite fruit from the garden?
Why is this first option say where? Do I not know where the garden is, having lived here my whole life?
Check the garden boxes out front, dear. I saw more than a few juicy strawberries ripe for the picking. Just a couple will be enough, but you can certainly gather more if you'd like.
I will say, for an RP, for a very, very role-playing RPG, like a truly role-playing game intro, this is quite good. This reminds me of the Fable intro almost, right? That level of detail. Why am I standing on the chair? Do I have no manners? Listen, they're trying their best here. This feels like it uses the Beyond engine. Which it might. It actually might. I know Mom said we shouldn't pick all the strawberries, but... I mean... It feels like the story is heading towards this angle when my parents die. So there's no point leaving the strawberries behind, right? Also, my family is rich, if you think about how much property this is.
Found them? Let's see here. A freshly baked cake, sweet frosting, and a few strawberries sprinkled on top. This should be perfect. One here, one there, just about ready. And there! Warm birthday cake topped with fresh, homegrown fruit.
Mmm. Thank you, Mother. It tasted so good.
Careful, honey. The frosting is running off. Eat it quick, before there's a mess all over the floor.
Oh, must take a bite. My favorite cake. Thank you, Mother. Yum, yum. Anniversary cake. The quest bag is where you keep most of your quest-related items. Right-click to eat it. Beetles! Oh no, the beetles are getting into the crops again.
Beetles? At this time of year, those earthquakes are turning the world upside down. But no matter, it won't be our crops they destroy.
Get 'em, Dad. As I'm holding my, as I'm two-handing my battle axe. Get 'em, Dad.
Just me. I'm learning to use a fancy new weapon. I couldn't have planned it any better. It's the perfect opportunity to practice on moving targets, kiddo. Let's go outside. I'll keep an eye on you.
Death to all beetles. This game, I actually think they should have maybe... The volume should have come up a bit more. I think the voice acting is actually quite good. I like the music quite a lot. It's actually pretty good. It's not that bad. Like, I actually think this is pretty damn nice for like a game in general. Ambiance volume could be a bit higher as well. Alright, Dad. Let's go slay some beetles. This really is just the intro to Fable. Remember in like Fable when like, you know, the school director says, the beetles are coming. And then you go slay some beetles by some cave? It's the same thing. You know what? For a very uncomplicated gameplay system, they do their best to add a level of dynamism through the movement. Being able to move freely while the game is ticking through things adds a level of interesting, I guess, like, possibilities. I can see this being pretty good. Dad, look, did you see that?
Didn't I say you were on the right path? Those bugs...
Dad, you're so quiet.
Look at that. Didn't I say you were on the right... Look at that. Didn't I say you were on the right path?
Perfect.
Those bugs never stood a chance.
That was scary.
Nonsense. You did just fine, kiddo. I'm actually amazed at how much stronger you've already gotten.
Okay, now you can really hear the microphones, like the quality of it. Like, I feel bad for them.
So why don't you practice a little more? Now that you've been in a real fight, I'm sure that scarecrow won't stand a chance. Just focus and strike.
Is it an AI voice? This might be that might be an AI voice. It sounded weird there. Poor Scarecrow won't know what hit him. Skill tree. The Beatles are coming. Legacy skill, huh? It's your archetype skill tree. You'll unlock more skill trees upon choosing new archetypes at higher levels. You can play multiple classes? Cool. Left click to highlight the skill to earn it. This heals me every third brutal strike. New skills be added. In case okay, just double click it. Okay, then do this. Press 1 to use skill. Okay, yeah, okay, now the game gets a lot better. They should have started out giving you a skill point and giving you a skill. I actually believe that every game should just give you a skill.
What just happened? What did you do?
I murdered him, Father. I murdered him. Did you love how I killed him?
What just happened? What did you do?
You know it takes like months to make a single scarecrow? One, that's a lot of hay that you have to use that you can't feed your chickens and like stuff. Chat, if you want to fix the perspective, type in console, document query. What? Oh, for yourself? Yeah, chat. You can transform your own self. You can transform your own video locally. It might even have jQuery, so you might even be able to get away with like $, parentheses, and then video in like quotes. Here, apply that and it'll rotate. If you don't want to do the selector, you can also right-click inspect on the video and you should be able to find it too.
What did you do?
I'm sorry, just focus on my strength then.
I'm impressed, son. You're improving fast. Much more than I ever expected.
Can you see the screenshot of what
you know what? I think
send a screenshot of what it looks like with the Twitch chat in Discord, because I'm so curious how much better it looks. Because that may be all they need to make it feel good. Wow, best birthday ever.
It's been memorable for all of us, I think. Mum included. Now
already there. Sorry, I actually don't pay attention to you guys.
It's a compass. But I want you to know it's also much more than that. It's an heirloom which belonged to my father. And his
45
father before
degrees.
him. Now I'm passing it on to you.
This is a new level of streaming. Honestly, I'm actually impressed at this. Like, this is... I've never seen a game that's forced my viewers to have to reorient their entire life to like, watch. That's impressive. And what's crazy is that if they just increased the visibility across different areas, it would have been fine. Again, I think it's just because technically the game is running on an actual vertical whatever tile system, so they can't make it truly 45-degree isometric. It makes sense when you think about it as a technical limitation. When you want the look of it, but you don't want to modify the engine so much so as to have to re-implement it, right? Because then you have to re-implement how you do movement, because this game is tile-based movement. It's almost easier to just fake the effect, but then you just end up with this weird, confusing layout. Anyways, wow, I already know where to find north, Dad. The sun rises in the east, falls in the east.
You must understand this is no simple trinket. Its arrow doesn't only point north. It's a magical artifact which binds itself to its user. So, whenever you are lost, this compass will reveal a path towards what you seek.
The music's actually really good. It reminds me of insert medieval movie here.
Why don't you find out for yourself? As usual, that dog of yours was up with the sun. Haven't seen him since. Bandit's probably running around the farm or laying in the dirt somewhere. Just think about him and hold the compass tight within your hands.
Just think of a bandit. Click the compass icon to track a chosen quest. Yes. Use the compass to see. Okay, cool. Use the compass. Am I stupid? Oh, quite literally. Again, too, I think when you look at the map, I think again, like, I'm not saying that I'm not blaming them for doing it. I can see why they did this. It was just this is probably just a technical and a skill thing that they just didn't. And like you can't change it after you started, right? Once you've gone down this route, there's no going back from it. So all you really can do is continue. Who are you? I live in a town. I thought it was just living alone. So I can see why they're stuck with this pseudo perspective. But wow, this is weird. Hey, stop kicking my dog.
Hey there, well met. I knew it was only a matter of time before someone came looking for this little guy. Good timing too, because I just ran out of treats.
Never mind, he wasn't kicking our dog. I was gonna swing my axe into the back of its skull, but no, he was feeding it. Okay, good.
I should be thanking you, really. Bandit's been good company, making sure I don't fall over from boredom. I'm told there are brigands in the hills, but
Brigands!
they must be keeping hidden. Damn, what is the world coming to?
Is it AI or is it not AI? I can't tell. Those towers are so bad. Again, yeah, the fake perspective really comes into play when you look at the stone stairs, the stone cliffs, and then larger vertical structures. The larger vertical structures really show it, especially the thin ones, because the thin ones don't have that substance in the middle to like hide the perspective as like an illusory thing.
Brigands have never been a problem out here before, not to mention the earthquakes becoming more and more frequent. Did you see what happened to the bridge?
It's uncrossable.
Indeed. Can hardly call it a bridge right now. More like a mess of splintered wood and nails. I hope the carpenters finish it soon. Had to walk way outside the village walls just to get to this side of town.
Is this AI voice acting, Chad? I can't tell. Will you open the gate for me? I want to take Bandit for a walk.
I'd better not. Your dad would kill me if anything happened to you out there. And I'd rather take on 10 brigands than have to fight your old man.
Your old man could kill a bear with his bare hands. But I'm old enough now, please.
Maybe so. But I need to hear that from your folks.
Oh, fine.
Tell your mom and dad I said hello. I'll make sure no brigands get into the village on my watch. Not a chance.
Oh boy, new skill point. Wait, we have a new skill. Can I get this new skill? I'll get the skill. You need 2 skill points to learn guillotine. Okay, cool. Hey, Bandit, come here. You think it's just sped up? Oh, maybe. And then it gets like weirdly pitch shifted? Probably. Or just weirdly cut, right? But even then, it's like the way that they say things feels like what AI kind of feels like. It's to be fair, I sound like AI, so it's kind of hard to. How do you make Chrome not warn that you shouldn't paste code into the console? I think there's a developer setting for it somewhere. Good luck. Oh, okay, you didn't read. Oh. I don't know.
I can't believe how much you've grown.
You wouldn't believe how much I've grown, Mom. Stop flattering me. Dad?
Ah, here comes the warrior and their fierce companion. I'll assume you figured out how the compass works then.
Didn't even need it.
Well, I'm just glad you and Bandit returned without a scratch. Was he out by the gate again?
Yep, and now he wants to slice the cake.
I'll never know how you seem to understand that dog so well. It's almost like you two speak the same language. Anyways, it's good you're back. I know it's your birthday, but there's still much to get done.
My dad just took what I said at face value, right? My dad just took what I said at face value and just said, okay, yeah, I totally believe you. I could just be making things up and saying, yeah, my dog said that. Like, this is the equivalent of someone saying, my dog ate my homework. It's like, no, that's not how this works. It says, please type allow pasting to allow pasting in the console. Hey, that's actually funny. If you want to zoom in, yeah, you also do like scale for it. They might even, but actually it makes sense because only the center of the game. You know what? I'll just do it for you, chat. If only the center of the game really matters, do we really need the rest of it? How about I just do it for you all, and then I center it. Now we're playing. Oh shit! Now we're playing the game. Center. Now we're playing the game, chat. You know what? That's good. But now what's funny is that if you did that trick, now you're looking at the game in 90 degrees. So now you have to undo what you did. The faster we start, the sooner we finished. Right, Dad?
Exactly.
How does it feel to be looking at the game in a 90-degree angle now, Dad?
Sinking in.
Fine. I feel the air is changing, where I need to do like real-time compositing. To show you my mom walking. Careful. Around the bridge, still not safe to cross. I feel a conflicting sense of feelings. There's two different songs going on. What the? Oh. Chat, I was correct. My family is dead. You know if my math is wrong, but somehow it's not 90. Oh. Well, that's weird. I'd be surprised if it's not 90. Unless, because it seemed like OBS let me snap it towards 45. But the snapping might be at like 30 or something. I'm not sure. So, okay, every time you gain 2 points, they influence your attributes, which you've seen below. You can reset them for free until Legacy level 20. Change your hair. Okay, I don't really care about my looks. Okay, sure. Do that. I want damage. I just care about fighting. You can't tell angles anymore. Honestly, this game ruined us. Honestly, chat, this game ruined us. Did the earthquake wake you too? You can talk? Ever since we were young, you're the only one who can actually understand me, remember? Heard you talking in your sleep. Were you dreaming of back then, the past, before everything happened? I guess so. Been happening a lot lately, huh? The UI made it obvious. Oh yeah, that's fair. So many memories buried here. Makes it really hard to leave. Can't be serious. We've only been playing this for months. We're always a little groggy first thing in the morning. Today we leave Lydaria for good. Sure. Where are we going? To Ravendawn. Right. Coming back to you now? Okay, if we're gonna catch the boat, we gotta move now. Before we leave, make sure to look at the house for anything that sure. My dog is giving me like instructions, like work instructions. You know Missy? My dog. When she wants to like play with me, she climbs on my face, puts 2 paws on my face, and licks me. And when I try to move, I'm not kidding you, she slaps me. When I try to move, she stomps my face, like stop it. And she goes back to like licking me. She's like, it's my turn. She's like, this is my time. It's just my life. It's just my life. Don't move, human, don't move. Ooh, look, we can, okay. I was wondering what the middle resource was. So middle resource is Aether. And some skills use Aether, other skills generate. So there's a generation resource and a using resource for this character, and a health cost because they're a berserker. You can't learn this yet, eh? Ooh, yeah, can't learn to fight, can you, Stick? Oh yeah. Does it feel better for you, chat? Like, does it feel nicer for you to see it like this? I want to play looking at down there, but to move, I have to look properly. Oh, you can search through things. Okay, the game should have just had this. I knew you'd find something useful in there. Always trust a dog's nose. Yay. Add to action bar. I see. And then it goes into a thing. You don't know. You don't know how to go back. You don't... Yeah, just actually, I wonder if refreshing would work, yeah. Because it only saves the style up until then, and then when it reloads, it like comes back. But if you refresh, you get hit with the pre-roll ads. Okay, well, thank you for pumping my ad numbers. Appreciate it, chat. Appreciate it. Take a good look. If anything goes to plan, we'll never be back here. Sorry, I found this old letter with some of your dad's things that they destroyed. It's Lucian Ravencrest's favorite letter. Let's read it. Here, I'll let you do the honors. My friends. What happened? I don't think the music's supposed to be playing here.
My friends, helplessly we have watched as our homeland, Lydaria, breaks and crumbles.
I don't think the music's supposed to be playing here.
Claimed by dark waters.
It's very good sound design. Can you hear it? I can hear it because I have noise canceling headphones, so I hear everything.
The legacy of our
There's like,
engulfed by the
waves. I hear rain.
Lydaria shores to find land all those months ago.
I hear rain, water. I hear like the ship moving. I can barely hear him through the mute. Oh god.
Many times did we despair. For weeks on end we saw nothing.
You don't think Twitch runs ads for you, even though you don't have a sub? Yeah, some places don't get ads. I can imagine why. That was your plan all along.
Over and over again. Always they returned.
The story is that this guy was almost dying at sea.
They didn't.
Until he found a new land. But the music makes it sound like... Honestly, the fact that everything's rotated. I'm going to rotate it back.
Ravendawn. Here there is promise. Green fields far as the eye can see, waiting to be tilled. Forests thick with lumber. The waters rich with fish. Even the caves sparkle with wealth. I know I cannot give back all that you have lost, but I can offer what the gods robbed from us in Lydaria. A future.
I think my theory about this game being a technical disaster is correct. Go back. No, wait. If it's for the cutscene, chat. It's just for the cutscene. I think this game being a technical disaster was correct. Well, not technical disaster, right? The truth is, it's just hard to do these things. I imagine if they're using the Beyond engine, which I think this one was, it's kind of hard to make a game good in an engine that you don't really own, nor that was really made for this type of development. And like, how many people go through the new player experience, right? That they're gonna experience this. How many people are gonna go through this, right? This.
In Lydaria, that choice was taken from you. In Ravendawn, you decide.
Thank you, Minister of Lydaria. Thank you. All right. Wait, you guys want to check out the store? How much does the store cost? Chat, the button doesn't work. You can't unhear Ravendawn. I can't unhear it either. We have to restart the game. We have to restart the game. I'm gonna restart the game. Should I restart the game? Do you think it'll save my Okay, we're gonna go to town. If the music doesn't change, we just restart the game. Okay. Your dad must have held on before he leaves, saying goodbye to her parents. Sure. Gather some flowers in the front yard. Come, bandits. Come with me. As we gather some flowers. How do we gather flowers? Is this not the yard? I'm telling. Wait. Okay. At what do you consider your yard? Like, is there even a point having like a delineation? It's all the same, right? To me, it's all the same. Whether this is the yard or that's the yard, like, you got a lot of land, man. You got space to you have space. You have space. You're right. Let's keep moving. Bring the flowers to mom and dad. Does it feel good, chat? Does it feel good to like look at this? Maybe it should be 45 the other way, no? Because I'm like, nah, it's fine. It's whatever. Have you guys tried minus 45 degrees counterclockwise? Does that feel better or no? No, it's perfect. What? You want me to go minus 45? Yeah, I got you. Now mirror it. Farewell, Mom. Farewell, Dad. Nice knowing you both. It's like your brain knows that something's wrong. Right? Like your brain knows that something's wrong. But you just don't know what. How about like 90? You guys want to go 90? At some point it has to roll over, right? Now this is peak angle. This is a peak angle. Flip horizontal again. Oh wait, maybe flip vertical. I'm so lost now. Center to screen. Now this is a new angle. Whoa, that was a big one. It's getting worse. I'm ready now. We better say, look, just stay behind me, buddy. Lead the way. You seem different. Kind of like you were on your birthday all those years ago. Okay, everything hurts now. How do I turn it back? When did it look right? This one. Was it like this? Is that right? No, this still feels wrong. When was it not wrong? Is this wrong? This one feels better. Spend a skill point by leading a second skill. Yes! Let me guillotine someone. I'm a barbarian. And let me get more strength, actually. Your ability can consume aether. Yep, you can try to manage. Yeah, sure. Okay, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. How do you get to the inventory icon? Gosh darn it. General chat. I should talk to Bandit before I leave. This tree trunk is hard as a rock. Hey! No shit. Guys, no, I'm not even kidding you. Remember how yesterday I said I went on Twitter and I searched the word tree? And I just saw like a massive like cock? This is what I saw. The caption on that tweet was like this. This tree trunk is hard as a rock. Like similar to that. How did that... That's weird. I'm in like a deja vu world. And we're not even playing until then. Where we going? Let's kill some bandits. I don't know what my dog said. My dog is very far away. Am I supposed to wait for my dog? I believe we're on our way together to Ravendawn together. He stopped moving so I can like talk to you. Stop it. Mom and Dad always warned us. Hold on to your weapon type because at this point you're probably capable. Yep, bye. Simply hover over your mouse. Yep. Danger, press R and try it out. What is R? Oh! Bandits! Oh! Oh! Guillotine! I'm not the same boy that I used to be. I'm not the same boy that I used to be. I've tasted blood now. Wait, reduces target's armor by 1. The skills are very complex actually. Health cost. Interrupted skill. You can interrupt a weapon's channeling. You can move enemies. This is a very complex skill system. I'm actually very impressed by what they're doing here. Again, what I saw from this game was more of a complex type of game. Much of interesting, different passives, ways to build your character. I'm so sorry. So gassy. This is actually quite a good game. I just find it funny that the perspective... Isometric wasn't made for human eyes, right? By the way, you don't see the game in isometric. I still want to vomit. You're seeing the game as God intended it to be seen. Oh my god. I want you to look at the game how it usually looks like. Look at this lamppost. I think that this lamppost really signifies what's wrong with this perspective. Look at that. It just doesn't work for me. Even if they did this, just something like this would feel a lot better even, right? Even if not as extreme. But like this would help. This would really help. My eyes. Chat, it's really hard to play this game. Stop my suffering. Don't make me do the potato thing again. I will do the potato thing again. Hey, there's an earthquake scar. Wow. The land was torn asunder by all the beings. By the way, if you do play this game, please be respectful, okay? All the MMOs I played today, please be respectful. Though I may shit on the games, I do so as in a review sense. And I'm trying to get content, which is a very different sense than you playing the game. Please be nice to the people who play this game. Oldman. His name is just one word, Oldman.
Who's there? Oh, it's just you, youngster. I'd offer you lunch, but I don't think this mouse is fat enough to fill both our bellies.
That's a very good... I actually like this person's voice. Again, I think the voice acting in this game is good, but I can't tell if it's AI or not. It looks kind of cool the way those UI elements are rotated 45 degrees. Why did I say 45? 45? You might like those mecha games where you play in first person and your UI is the screen. You especially might like it because when you get blasted by like a rocket, like say in like MechWarrior, right? When you get blasted by a rocket and your head gets like decapitated from your body, the UI stays on the screen, so it looks cool. It's nice. Hugbert? You call that lunch? More like a furry ball of disease.
Starvation or illness. Ain't exactly a lot of options left to us here. Just trying to survive, one mouse at a time.
I feel kind of bad for them on some level, right? Because they're trying to like live. You fixed it. Okay, yeah, true, chat. Rotate it back another 45 degrees or so, right? Downwards to get the right angle. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Trust me, I have an idea. Chat, I have an idea. I'm so throbby and 5-head. Chat, you're gonna love me. Watch this shit. 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 You won't understand my genius until I do it. I can actually fix it for all of us. No, me. For me too, actually. For me too. Windowed projector. Oh no, full screen projector. Yeah. Sorry, just give me a moment. We're doing some very interesting things here. Okay, so that's the game. Okay, this window capture then needs to capture no, capture the window capture. You can't capture the full screen projector? Really? You're gonna do me dirty like that, bro? What? OBS, add full screen projector as source. Power of projectors. Here we go. Display the camera to full screen. Projector outputs as auxes. Yeah. Multi-view. What? Multi-view? What? Custom multi-view. Digital signage. No, I want to see this shit. How do I... Video capture device. No. Start webcam. What? No. Recording social insurance number. What? No. Stop that. What? Damn. I was gonna do... Maybe it has to be windowed. Maybe that's why it has to be windowed. Okay, so wait, sorry. I have a plan. I'm gonna fix this for all of us. We're gonna fix it through the magic of projectors. I think this works. And then, does it have a projector? Son of a gun. What? How come I can't? How would I solve this in the most complicated way possible? How can I project a surface to something else? How can you add a source? Oh! I know. Hide everything. Hide everything. Okay, I know. Watch this shit. I need to clear one monitor. Wait, chat. Wait. We're gonna solve this problem once and for all. This game will be fixed. We're gonna live debug. We're just gonna remix what this game looks like. I refuse to play in this mode. Okay, so like this. Windowed projector, a full screen projector. Number 1. That's good. Okay. Then we do... Oh, heck yeah. Chat, you're gonna... Display capture danger. Display number 1. Oh my god, yes. So that's a display capture. Yes. 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 I know what to do. God, I'm so Tarabi. Holy shit. Okay, so I need like a second window. Fuck. I'll get like a second window. Okay, wait. I need to... Give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Don't worry. Just give me a moment. I'm thinking. Okay, we're gonna do this. And then if I do this, and then I do this. That's... Wow. That actually... Okay. Wait a minute. Chat, I might be a genius. I got it. Okay, this is gonna stay on. This is gonna pop here. This is the game that needs to be on top of that display capture in this preview. Oh, yes. I am throbbing. I can't get a good 45-degree angle. It's weird. Fine. Just like this is good. Okay. Then, if I project this one into number 1, and then... Here we go. Okay, don't worry. There's a couple bugs. Here and there. Do I want to rotate it for myself too? Yeah. But I want to rotate it without losing all the stuff. I want to rotate it without losing all the goodness. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Uh-oh. Okay, this is bad. Okay, sorry. I know what to do though. Okay, so that's now this is good like that. So like this, like that. Kill this, like that. Kill this, add that, like that. Then, like this, add game back. Game back. Game back. Game died. Game can no longer be captured. Game back. Game is back. Then I hide this. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I do this into 1. Is that better? That feels a lot better. You know what I mean, chat? Like if you zoom, it's like 2 different versions of me. Okay, now we just need to get the correct sizing of this to make it look good. We just need the correct sizing. I can kind of see the window. The window was right there. I'm trying to fix the perspective for us all. No, it doesn't work. Fuck it. I give up. I was trying to apply like a bunch of filters in like random places. It's not gonna work. This game just looks like shit in like a weird way. It's not shit. It doesn't look like shit. It hurts my brain is what I'm trying to say. This game really hurts my brain. Were it that the game was just better like suited to, I don't know. Isometric wasn't made for this, I don't think. Isometric just doesn't work. Just please don't use isometric. You're cooking something. Okay, fine, cook. Keep cooking.
Who's there? Starving off to Ravendawn.
Okay, bye.
Afraid don't get.
Hey, world hug birds. Can I kill him actually? Look, okay, they had to figure out something. They were just trying their best to make this work. It is what it is. I think this game looks fine. I think it just needs a little bit of... They really should have just rotated things for you as a player, because honestly, boy oh boy, is this frustrating to see. I'm now a boat. After days of sailing. I can't keep doing this. Quick, prepare the cannons and fire them at the monster, for it's too late. Eat shit. I do like this segment. Chat, the music hasn't changed. Chat, the music hasn't changed. It's still the very nice, soft guitar music that my dad was playing before he died. It's all the same music, chat. The music has not changed. I want to see how long this music lasts for. We just died, and the music is still playing. Okay, we've been taken by the rats. Rat spice, unquestionable origins. Rat spice. Bandit. Hey, buddy. Stick, can you hear me? Stick. This voice. Where am I? It was so chaotic after that monster attacked and destroyed the ship. Took all my strength just to keep from drowning. I'm still alive. That means. Yeah, you and me. We survived the impossible. Can't be. How do you know for sure? See those rooftops? There are people living just south of here. I saw them with my own eyes. They rose from behind a stone wall with giant chickens. Must be getting weird. You put up a huge stone city, so I'm going to see such chickens. Okay, let's not waste any more time. I'm so tired of showing you. You mind carrying me inside such a bag? Of course not. I'll make some space for you. Come here, boy. Come here, baby. Ah, now I can finally rest. Don't worry, Stick. I promise to stay late. Whenever you need a hand, I'll come to your aid. You just click here. Okay, Bandit's teachings. Okay. Bandit's teachings can click by this icon. Okay, bye, Bandit. You guys want to kill some rats? I'm gonna break into Rat Town. Let's go into Rat Town and fight some rats. I will say, even when it's rotated, right? The way that the character moves feels uncanny. But also, this game already has diagonal movement, and it didn't seem that bad. So maybe they should have just made diagonal movement the default. Why am I complaining so much today? You know what I mean? Is this a day of me complaining about everything? Probably. I complained about chat. I complained about you. I even complained about myself and my reactions, because you're right. I was too mean too. Today is a day that I'm mean to all of you. To these games. To everything. Do you know why I'm mean? My whole world has been turned topsy-turvy, right? I don't feel good anymore. It hurts. Yo.
Let me guess. By the look of it, you went to take a leak on the beach and
Monsters
fresh
destroyed my
off the
boat.
boat.
Okay, what's this place?
Most just call
Wait,
it
this is a
seas,
voice setting, sorry.
But for a lot of us, it's home. Lots of new arrivals lately, and Ravencrest's walls aren't getting any wider. Hence our little village here. Guess you probably lost everything with the ship, huh?
Yes.
Technically, it's the red.
Okay,
Look,
yeah, okay,
just they
fine.
don't.
Okay,
That's what
killing, I
I
can
thought
kill a
too.
goblin.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
no, one problem. That's right. Roam the slum.
Okay, let's kill these, kill the rats. I want to point out here how large these rats are. They live in the slums, right? And usually people say like, oh, I have rats in my home. This dude is living in his home, just normally. Outside is a rat with a crossbow. These are not like rats. These are like militia. This is like, they're insurgents. They're here to take over the city. This is not a rat infestation. Like this is, you have like you have a military problem here. You need to call in the Navy. Aw, jeez. Hey, sure did too. Nice cloak. Always befriend a wizard. You never know when you're gonna need a wizard, chats. You never know when you're gonna need a wizard in life. But yeah, I actually see the potential of this game. I actually think that this game has a lot of potential. I kind of want to play for another half an hour, and then we'll see where it goes from here. But I think this game is very good. I think they're actually onto something in terms of what they're doing. I'm gonna redo the scene because as funny as it is, I think I want you all to witness what the game is as a reality, though, because you can't hide from it, chat. You can't hide from the fact that this game is an isometric, but not isometric game. This is a game that isn't at all isometric. Did I ruin your experiment, by the way, or no? I'm just saying that it feels like this game has a lot of really cool things around. And look, there's even a lot of reputations that you can build with other people to eventually unlock more things. Again, this is built as a more open experience, so you can do a lot of things in this game by yourself and with others as well. It's a very open world, you know. RP. You like RP? I like RP. Not ERP, but I like RP. And I think that's a good thing to have in these types of games. I think there's a lot. Thank you for posting the multiverse. You're still cooking. Do you want me to go back to the 45 or no? Reputation tree. Okay, I've already been here. Here in Ravendawn. Okay, cool. It's built up. Yeah, okay, I get it. I understand. Archetypes. We're 3 points. I think we should get a passive. When you get below 50% health, Bloodlust will increase your critical chance by 4%. Whenever you take deal damage, you gain 1 stack of hatred. Whenever each stack of hatred increases your fire or your damage by 1% and reduces your armor by 1%. Wait, that's amazing. I don't want armor. You must invest at least 5 points into actives before you get passives. Alright, keep your secrets. Casting the skill will charge up to 2 seconds, dealing up to 65 damage in a small area. Wow. Moving while... This is just whirlwind. Charge or leap. I think we keep it simple because I don't want to get too complicated with the game mechanics yet because my brain can't handle it. I want to see what happens if you do whirlwind.
Killed yourself a few rats, did you?
They
Now
bleed,
we're dealing
just like
with
anything
the only
else.
good rats. Hey, not
The
so
only good
for
rat's a dead
fucking
one. Yeah, I agree. Only good rat's a dead one. I always find it like strange how fantasy games they give these sentient beings that have like life to them, like different personalities, and they treat them as like mobs, like people to just demolish. But like these things have feelings. Blade Storm. Holy shit. It's a very D&D style game. And honestly, this game works out well. I actually think I could enjoy this for a long time. The gameplay is actually pretty active too. Like it has that same WoW flavor, right? You push on cooldown, you do your global cooldowns and stuff, and then you just do your stuff. Is this Terra? Don't ever sully that game's name with this ever again. How dare you? How dare you? Terra was a masterpiece. You know Terra is still on? Only on the PS3? Or like some PlayStation console. You can still play Terra. I will say one thing about this game is very annoying about the combat. It's dissimilar to WoW, where wait, second archetype, another level. This means you can choosing another archetype. Wow, second class. Let's be a shadow barb. You can always preview before selecting the one you want. You've got the choice. You can change later. What? Wait, any remaining skills can use any skill tree. Okay, select archetype. Okay, free until level 20. Okay, sure. I don't want to bother. It's too much work. I'm good. Cancel? Yeah, stop it. What do you want from me? Leave me alone, dog. Leave me alone. Your window is... It's funny because your window just gets smaller and smaller. This is what happens, right? When you have technically minded chat members who just want to like try this stuff, we get too into the weeds with a technical solution, never realizing that there is no technical solution. There is a fundamental problem that no technology can solve. That fundamental problem is this game was never made to have this kind of purview. That isometric was a mistake if it wasn't simulated on some level. I'm not saying that you didn't cook well. I'm just saying that it's all for naught. Because we're suffering the consequences of a system that wasn't designed for this chat. But it does look good with me being like a good 30% of the screen. It's really, really good. For context, this is what they did. It's almost like the more interactive stream. Interactive stream. Where's the image thing? Here we go. That's a good image. I'll use this. This thing can play GIFs, right? By default. That's what they did to the stream. Really though, like what's the difference, right? It's really just as bad as it is now.
Head to toe covered in cobwebs.
Yeah, cobwebs and rat guts. Join me at the nearest bank. The goblins? Oh, you want to talk to goblins, eh? Yeah, I'll deal with goblins, alright. Leave goblins to me. Speak to the leader and ask the goblins to leave. Holy shit, this map is huge. Code review when? You want me to do it? We can do it live. 55. 50 to 54. But in particular, I'm really bad with CSS, so my review probably won't be too good if anything. CSS is the one domain where it's like, there's still so much that I have yet to fully explore that what I'm gonna give you is probably worse overall. Oh, you did a collision in JavaScript, huh? Is your name Cheese Fate? Plans! I got plans! I mean, you no harm. You couldn't even try it. Why you called that? Oh, who doesn't love a good face stabbing? What do you need help with? Alright, cool. See you around. I see you before you see me. Speak to the goblins, ask the goblins to leave. Goblins don't belong here. They're rat infestation. But look, you killed... What do you suggest I do? Okay. Be careful. Gotta find a door. The rat problems only seems to be getting worse. It's like somebody wants to keep this place infested. Bert, you do realize you're living with, like, killer rats, right, Bert? You do realize, right? Do these people not care that they're living with these killer rats? Chat, they're running a town. These rats are human-sized. They have knives. Crossbows. They have knives and crossbows. What is this? Why is everyone so calm about this? Look for the only cabin with a bench by the front door. Oh my god. It's like pixel hunting, but for like a single cabin. It's hard to plant vegetables, but the rats keep digging it up as soon as something starts growing. I don't think that's your problem necessarily. I think your problem is that these rats are murderous. Cantankerous, sure, but murderous especially. Perhaps You'd want to start with step 1. Clear the rats from your home. What would you do, chat? Would you be the defense? Like, would you bother even living here? I know you're poor, right? But like, would you bother living here if you knew that at any moment a rat could shank you? Would you do it? I don't think I could. Like, that dude just walked into someone's home waiting to shank someone. This game is really good though. I can feel the addiction growing. It's definitely, it captures that weird, I don't know, early game vibe of like RuneScape and stuff too. Or like, you know, well, not just RuneScape, but also something like even like early game WoW. It just feels very odd. It feels very good. Very good. Hey, welcome to the home. I'm going down. Hey, buddies. That's how you live already. Oh, it's not a joke. No. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. To be fair, rats in real life really do feel like they have daggers in their mouth. If someone wants to suffer, okay, here's their code. Let me look at your code. You're very bold for using like Boolean flags. Very, very bold. Wait, let me just take a moment. Until I'm one. Until then, and you just do a random multiplier. The multiplier, you scale it by some random number. X plus equals 1 times some multiplier, some coefficient for speed. Yeah. Plus 1. Else, if that's not yeah, that's true. That's the bounds of the window. Yeah. On a cursory glance, it's not that bad. It's actually good. The only thing is try to do it on an animation frame. You can request an animation frame or request an animation interval. That's when you should do these things for animation stuff. Because that's like that's a time when you can do it and it doesn't block the rest of the performance of your thing. And you can probably get rid of hit X and hit Y. I feel like intuitively you probably could, but I can't look at it fast enough because I'm busy trying to kill these rats. You could probably do it and just do the math inline somewhere, and then you can get rid of that potential state. Because the one thing about that state problem is that if you have hit X and hit Y, if you don't handle the state correctly or it goes out of sync, all of a sudden you go off screen. There's a way to sort of like do it where it's just a calculation based on your current state always. Which is basically what it's doing. It's always a calculation of your current state. You just decide to store the value in a variable to also reference and then to change over time. Whereas you could just have that and do it in a more... You could just change your code to be more declarative, if that makes sense. Talk to the lady waiting outside the hut in Raisin-Crest slums. Her? Brigda. But I haven't looked at it long enough for me to know if that's truly possible. I just think it's possible.
In your step.
I want to eat something. You. What do you mean by handling? Okay, I'll get it from the body. Wait, do you bore me? Alright, bye. You know how people put moving things on screen to keep people's attention? It feels nice. You're gonna wait until it goes off screen. No. So the code right now won't go off screen. But I'm just saying, like, if you ever have to like change the code a bit, or if you're working on it, you get to this point where it's very difficult to keep track of, like, mentally all the different ways you're supposed to manipulate that value to make it not go off screen, because that's effectively the way that you check. Because if you don't change the state correctly, and it's like, you know, painful, and if you don't change the state correctly at the right time, then you can just end up keep on flying off screen. Not that it does now, because right now it's perfect, as in like, or rather, it has no flaws at the moment, because it's literally built to be perfect. I'm not in combat. Give me my hatred. Yes, I love hating people. You could remove hit and just wrap it in the existing if-else. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Something like that. But I haven't looked at it close enough to like really think about it. It just feels like probably it can, because I've seen that pattern before in other people's code and my code, and I just feel like I've done that exact same thing multiple times now. Not that you have to. Again, dear God, this building is confusing. Am I inside or am I outside? But I think the code is good. It's really good. It's a good demonstration of what you can do. And you did it basically correctly, where you also did very correctly. A lot of people only do like, you know, something equal to value of some threshold. And then if it goes past that threshold, it like goes beyond. It's good. It's good. It's good. You also do correctly the multiplier thing with the math random, where you have to add 1 to it to get like a good value to it. And it also changes the feel of how it bounces too. Like it's not always the same speed. It feels like it's very dynamic. Again, and then even my one thing that you probably should change to, which is the request the request animation frame. That's a thing that most people don't know anyways, because it's such a deep down, I guess, like hidden thing. What? Thirsty bandits. Everyone wants a taste of Jensen's wine. Where are ya, Jensen? Where are ya? Where's Jensen? Guys, oh my god, there's a dynamic quest, chat. There are dynamic quests. Sick. Yeah, you forgot about it. Yeah, exactly. It's just, I don't know. It's just a thing, because again, it's just only a thing in like browser stuff, right? So I don't blame you for that one. Like, no one can blame you. If you switch context a lot, or even if you're just not really doing it very often, because most of your code basically will never care about that. The point where you just never really care about it. You have to, you never have to deal with it. Where is Jensen's house? Hey, that's his shit. But yeah, I like this game. I actually really enjoy this game a lot. I think this game has a lot of interesting things about it. It's got a certain style to it that, not just visual style, I think gameplay style to it that feels like good too. I think the gameplay style feels very, very good. It really is just your average tab targeting RPG. But the reason why it feels so interesting is because of the world that it's in. It feels a bit like a mix between RuneScape and WoW, which is cool. I know that this game gets more complex later on, but obviously it's unfortunate that, you know, MMOs by definition or by design, maybe correctly or incorrectly, take a very long time to get to the point where you can see all the different pieces of the ways that the game can be. Like, for instance, it's going to take a while for us to see the ability to run our own trade carts that go across the world. It's going to take a while for us to commit crime. It's going to take a while for us to do all these funny little more interesting RP mechanics in this game that make it so unique, that I've seen explained, at least in the about page of this game, that seem to make it a unique experience compared to other games, right? Which sucks, because it would be nice to be able to feel it now and try it out and just go into it immediately. But it's going to take another like 1 to 2 hours probably to get to that point, which we don't really have, so. But I think this game does a very good job of doing what it does well. It's just unfortunate that the perspective is just very difficult to play with. Honestly, it really is disorienting, especially when you see these like buildings, these ruins and stuff. This part is okay. I think sideways, it's okay. Seems like a new group of bandits. Can I kill you? I need a target. It's right there. How do I commit like wanton crime? I will say there's one aspect of WoW that many games still have not been able to replicate. Where if you're Horde and you somehow get to, like, say Stormwind, right? You can just kill every single NPC. They respawn, obviously, but there's nothing stopping you from just killing every single NPC. Oh, I have to capture a boar. Oh. We'll capture the boar, we'll churn the quest, and then we'll bounce to our final MMO of the day, as well as my final pee break. You might be wondering, why did I say final when I've never left for a pee break? That's because I pissed my pants. Red chat. But I think you should try this game out. I think this game has a lot of potential to be a lot of fun. It is just very like this. Look, this. Like this. I can't do this. The yellow carpet. Well, more like my yellow boxers, yeah. So anyways, where's that trap? Hook musk, Del hookblade. Where's my trap? Use the trap. What trap? Oh, there we go. If only hunters could hunt like that. Imagine if real life hunting was like that. You just tank a boar for 5 minutes as you set up like a small trap, and then you finally unleash the trap. Then you walk, and then it just follows you, and it instantly blows up. World hunger would be solved. But I really enjoy this game. I also don't know if the music is correct for this area, but boy oh boy, is this good. Again, it has some rough parts. You can definitely see that it has some rough parts. But this is still a relatively new game from what I've seen as well. So it seems like they're still building up this game slowly into something very interesting. It's not even on Steam, for instance. So you can't even go and find it there. You have to download it off their site. Let's visit the store. Okay. I want to be a patron. What do I get for a patron? To be a patron for 30 days, you need to spend $10. So $10 a month. You get waypoints are free. This reminds me a lot of WoW or some other games, just many games that do paid waypoints. Bonus North Star, regenerate effort for your land. Marketplace benefits. You get lower attacks. Faster recharge range accompany task, arrested experience, rapid gathering, priority login, and more. T3 cosmetics, chat color, services. Cosmetics. Limited edition bundles. $45 contains Adventurer Moa armor, Adventurer wagon, Adventurer. Look at the banner. I want you to look at the banner and tell me that doesn't look like something about the. It's just a perspective. You know what? They're trying their best. They did a damn good job with whatever technical limitations they had. All you need to do is just play at a consistent tilt, right? 45-degree angle. Put your head on a pillow or something on your shoulder. Imagine you're playing the violin. This game was made for violin players. You know, violin, the worst part about it is that eventually your neck starts to hurt. It's just, if you play this game, you can play the violin, and vice versa. What a great game. Great game. I don't love living here. From what I hear, it's way better than Glademire. My brother in Christ, there are rats trying to kill you in every step of the way. This is, by the way, POV, you live in the slums. POV, you live in the slums. I'm gonna go visit my family. Oh, the rats are at it again. Oh, I gotta go shower again. God damn it. Whereas the people in town are drinking beer all day long. Life is good there. Life is nice and safe.
Did you manage to keep the meat in good condition? Better be tasty.
The boar is almost pierced me through.
Let's focus on the positive side of things, shall we? At least you are back in one piece. You were quite fast cooking the meat, I'll give you that.
Okay, this one is the most AI text. Feel it. Just listen to it.
Did you manage to keep the meat in good condition? Better be tasty.
Do you think this is AI voice acting?
Let's focus on the positive side of things, shall we? At least you are back in one piece. You were quite fast cooking the meat, I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's AI for sure. Yeah, I think all the voice acting is AI. It just sounds very AI.
Did you manage to keep the meat in good condition?
It's the cadence.
Better be tasty.
It has that AI cadence. Because AI cadence, it just feels unnatural. But I talk with an AI cadence too, so I don't really know.
Let's focus on the positive side of things, shall we? At least you are back in one piece.
You know who has
quite fast cooking the meat, I'll give you that.
You know who has an AI cadence? Nile Red. Me and Nile Red both have a very AI cadence. We talk like we're AI. He just says a thing, he pauses, and then he continues. It's like the AI is trying to think of the next word to say. It's a very odd. It's funny too, because you're AI. Oh, you're right.
You
Sorry.
didn't cook it? Are you mad? How do you expect me to chew it? Thankfully, some around here still behave like people. Do you smell that? Must be Marcella lighting up her old stove. She lives in the northwest part of the slums. Find her hut quick. Go on.
One of your friends made a parody game of Starfield called Star Wheeled, and their voice lines are AI. And it must sound like this too. I'm curious about that parody game. Okay, well we got level 10 North Star. Oh, if you're not a patron, you don't get this bonus stuff, and it's literally a one-time bonus. That's how they get you early, right? You see, like, I'm missing out on this, like, silver. I want the silver. I'm gonna go patron now. Hey, you know what? They have to make money somehow. And honestly, for an MMO game, I think this actually is pretty good. I actually really enjoy this. Again, it kind of sucks that it takes so long for you to see the rest of the world, and I still am surprised by how many MMOs fall into this trap of early game fetch questing. I really think MMOs should really think about leaning more into their social structure early on and allowing much more open world freeform gameplay very early on, compared to just going through this slow, monotonous fetch quest grind of go here, kill a couple boars, do this, get these items. Equipping these items and stuff is fine, but this, like the rest of this, it just feels very painful, to say the least. Very painful. I would rather see this be a much more interesting experience. I think this could be a much more interesting experience if you just allowed players to go into the advertised social features much sooner. Whatever in how, because really, what is the point of these fetch quests, right? These fetch quests don't do anything. Just give people the ability to explore it quickly. It's the same problem that I find with Final Fantasy XIV and like other MMOs. You're on this on-rail segment for so long, and people always say, don't worry, MMO gets good by 10 hours. If a single-player game had that metric, it would be dead in the water, right? I feel like there can be a revolution in terms of how MMOs handle that early game tutorial phase that gets you to the fun parts immediately. And when they get there, I think that's when this game shines. I think this game really shines at that later moment, at that mid to later moment. It just really takes so long to get through this slow. I mean, we're gonna be stuck here until level 20, chat, because I think all the fun stuff is all the over here at level 70. We played for 1.5 hours. We got level 10. Pretty good, but early level EXP scaling is usually pretty low on the curve, and then curve goes higher. And then if you want to go to, say, the Titan's Claws, you gotta spend, like, 5 years playing it. So yeah, good game. Just, my god. Might be the worst intro I played. Well, not the worst intro. Global Agenda was bad. All the MMOs we played had really bad intros. It's unfortunate, right? But it's like, if you can't get a good sense of the game within 1 hour, maybe you should rethink your systems and get people going sooner. But that's just that's more of a systemic issue throughout the entire industry. I think the game as a whole is very good, and I can't wait to see what else here. Here, come, kill me. POV, you're going to see your family in the slums. You've been able to move to the city and get a higher paying job, but you want to go see Mama and Dada. Do you want to see Dada, chat? Do you want to see Dada? Type yes, Daddy inside chat. Or okay, Daddy, or Daddy, yes. Oh no, I want to see my family. I want to see my family. No, please let me see my family. No, please. Here, I'll even fix it so you get like a good POV here. I want to see my family, please. Yes, Daddy. Okay, mod, please don't say it. You of all people can't say it. By the way, my mod, she got me a titty gacha toy. I don't know what they meant by this, but apparently they bought me a titty gacha toy from Japan. I'm afraid to see it, and I want to unbox it live on stream, but I think we might get banned. So I'm gonna do the unboxing off stream with my wife. Just look at this. Just enjoy this for a tiny bit. Daddy, spank me too. You know what? Where's that code? Where's your code? Twitch.tv/me. Here we go. Twitch.tv/me. Okay. And I go, okay, I full screen this. Wow. Full screen this. Quality source. Then, where's that code? Well, the code won't, I mean, the code should work still, but let's see. I have a new way to view this game. Let's just go for this. Copy paste this. The video element, oh wait, sorry. I'm in the dashboard view. It's That's why. Go to my channel. Me first. Me first. Oh. It's okay. I like sharing spanks. You know, I could probably spank like 5 people in one swing. I could do a pretty good job chat. Video element is null. Oh, you know what? I'm using Firefox. Well, whatever. And Francophasy and stuff. Nice. Prove it. I got you. Watch. Wait, I need to drink a potion for this bit. Look. Okay, watch, chat. I'm gonna spank, and all these rats are going to die. Watch. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow. Anyways, that's all for Ravendawn Online. Thank you for watching. I don't want to play this anymore.